Okay, dear students, now we continue this lesson, light unit. Now, so in previous class, we already observed whenever we, whenever light travels from one medium to other medium, it deviates. The process is said to be refraction. Now, how it is deviated, that already we observed. Now again, we want to see the remaining some part of the lesson. So already we observed that why the light deviates when travels from one medium to other medium. Reason said because of velocity. Velocity of light is different in different mediums. So velocity of light. Then velocity of light, how much velocity of light in vacuum? How much? Velocity of light in vacuum, that is equal to 3 into 10 power 8 meters per second. So velocity of light in vacuum is, that is 3 into 10 power 8 meters per second. Then velocity of light in other mediums. So velocity of light in other mediums, that is taking as v, that is how much that is. So velocity of light in other mediums is always less than this. So velocity of light in vacuum is equal to 3 into 10 power 8 meters per second. When we compare the velocity of light in other mediums, so velocity of light in other mediums is always less than this. Okay, because of this variation present between these two mediums in the velocity, light when travels from one medium to other medium, it bends. So, right. So that when light, suppose imagine this is the air, this is the water or glass. When when light ray travels from air to water, it bends from the surface where the two mediums are in contact here on our sea. Why means in this air, velocity of light is more. In this water, velocity of light is less. Because of that, when light travels from air to water, from that surface, it is slightly bending. So this process is said to be refraction of light. Okay. So velocity of light in air, how much? Velocity of light in air is generally equal to velocity of light in vacuum. So in vacuum, velocity of light how much present? In the air also nearly same present. Then in the water, velocity of light is some less present. When we compare velocity of light to the air and water, so velocity of light in air is c. Velocity of light in water is v. So velocity of light in air is taking as c. Velocity of light in water is taking as v. When we compare the velocities of light in these two mediums, what we can say? Maybe some ratio there. This ratio, this ratio present between velocity of light in air and velocity of light in water or any other medium is said to be refractive index. It's called refractive index. That is said to be refractive index. So refractive index means what? Refractive index means the ratio between velocity of light in air and the velocity of light in other medium is said to be refractive index. So refractive index equal to, you can write, index equal to C by V. C means velocity of light in air by velocity of light in other medium, maybe water, like that. So effective index is shown with N. So N equal to C by V. So N indicates what? Refractive index. What is refractive index? That is the ratio between the velocity of light in air and velocity of light in other medium, like as water. C by V. That is said to be refractive index. That is shown with N letter. So N equal to C by V. Okay, by this we can say to the every substance which acts as a medium, so that some refractive index value is present. For example, air refractive index value 1.0003, ice refractive index value 1.31, water refractive index value 1.33. That to the every substance some refractive index value is to be present. Okay, suppose now imagine is a one medium, there is another medium, any medium, here is a rarer medium, here is a denser medium. This rarer medium refractive index value, suppose imagine N1. This denser medium refractive index value that we can take as N2. Okay, here two mediums are there. To this surface, above one medium there, that medium, rarer medium. Below to the surface, here, one more medium there, that medium is a denser medium. Then this medium, rarer medium, refractive index value is N1. Then this medium, denser medium, refractive index value is taken as N2. Okay. Then the ratio, how much present between the refractive index values of this medium and this medium, that is said to be relative refractive index. Relative refractive index. That is shown as N21. So that this is a medium, to this medium refractive index value present N1. It's another medium, this medium refractive index value present N2. So both are not equal, both are different values. So that between them some ratio present. This ratio, how much present between the relative index of one medium to relative index of another medium, is said to be relative refractive index. That is shown as N21. So that is equal to refractive index of second medium by refractive index of first medium. Refractive index of second medium by refractive index of first medium. That is N21 equal to N2 by N1. Suppose imagine first medium, second medium. So refractive index, relative refractive index N21 equal to N2 by N1. Means refractive index of second medium by refractive index of first medium. That is n2 by n1. This is relative index of two mediums. Okay, we know n1 equal to, we can write C by V1. Then n2 equal to C by V2. You can write like this, n1 equal to C by V1. This n2, that is equal to C by V2. Then n1 by n2 equal to C then that equal to C both cancel, then V2 by V1. So n1 by n2 equal to V2 by V1 will come. So just to use these values here. So n1 means n1 by n2 equal to V2 by V1. Then n2 by n1 equal to n2 by n1 equal to reversal. So n2 by n1 means reversal, v1 by v2. That will come. So n21 equal to relative refractive index, that is equal to v1 by v2. Okay, then we can write this n21 equal to n2 by n1, that is equal to v1 by v2 also. So n21 equal to n2 by n1, that is equal to v1 by v2. Like that also we can write. Okay. Now see, is the surface above to this rarer medium there, below to this denser medium there. Okay, what light ray from rarer medium moving through this, from this surface, then refracting toward this side. Okay, this medium refractive index value n1, this medium refractive index value n2. Already we know n21 equal to n2 by n1, that equal to v1 by v2. So now see, here is the point of incidence. If we create one normal here, with this normal, this incident ray do some angle, that is angle of incidence. It is angle of refraction. So this is angle of incidence. It is angle of refraction. So I. So now you take sin I, means to the I sin value we want. I means what? Angle of incidence. So this sin value. So sin I. This sin I belongs to the medium whose refractive index is n1. Then sin R belongs to the medium whose refractive index value is n2. So sin I belongs to n1. Sin R belongs to n2. So by this we can write sin I by sin R equal to n1 by n2. So sin I by sin R equal to n1 by n2. Then this n1 by n2 is equal to v2 by v1. So equal to, that equal to N1 V2 by V1. This also like this also we can write. If we compare these two, sin I by sin R equal to N1 by N2. We can write like this also this way. N1 sin I equal to N2 sin R also. So N1 sin I equal to N2 sin R. This is also called Snell's law. The associated by Snell's law.